Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be working on Snow Street scenery, so we will see how this goes. It's an 11 count and it's 51 by 61, 38 colors, and it's a Joy Sunday wannabe, and I got it from DIY Digital Art. So how is everybody doing? I feel like it's been ages, but it hasn't, not really. So yeah, company is gone, and I just thought I would stitch. Yeah, needed to stitch. I'm having withdrawals here, you know, what can I say? Hopefully I can get this to, well, work the way I want it to. I've started in the top left-handish area, but yeah. So I had a good visit. It was fun. We went out to dinner some, out to breakfast some, and went on a little hiking excursion up to Cottonwood. That's where my daughter and I go sometimes, but we just didn't go very far. We just weren't feeling it. And we went to the hot springs and soaked for a while, which was always nice. Very, very nice. So now I am relaxing. Just relaxing. And of course I started with B5200. As you can see, I'm on the top of this house. But I just thought it'd be fun to start working on it. Why not? You know it won't be finished by Christmas. Maybe by the end of winter, but not Christmas. Because, I don't know. We'll have to see. I may get the stitching done, but it'll take a hot moment to do that back stitching. So, what has everybody else been up to? Anybody got any plans for the weekend? Just asking. I might go to my daughter's house for to do some diamond painting with my granddaughter. I got that little kit that they're cupcakes. I don't know if I left it out or not. Maybe. Hang on. But I put it in a bag. But they're the little cupcakes and things, and I just thought maybe she might like to do that. So we will see. Almost Halloween, guys. I mean, come on. What the heck? And no, that has nothing to do with Halloween. I don't do Halloween stuff. My kids, they all go trick-or-treating with the kids and that kind of thing. They're almost getting too old. I've got one that's a 16-year-old. She's not going. And then there's one that's 9 or so. 8 or 9. I think 9. And then we have the 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. So, yeah, the 10-year-old, well, you know, he thought that might be fun to go with his friends, but I don't know how that's all going to work out for him. So, we'll just have to see. But usually nobody shows up at my area at all. And sometimes I'm with them when they go trick-or-treating. Last year I didn't do a thing. I stayed home and let the mom and dad go for a while. They can do that. I know they know how, so here we are. But other than that, I haven't stitched too much at all this week. I stitched a little bit last night on, you know, my cat and my fish. I really like that one. Got a little bit done. Not a whole bunch. But, yeah. So here we are. has some kind of big spaces on it, so we'll see how well this goes. If I could just hit the hole, we'd have it made, right? And I got my hot water heater ordered, and it showed up yesterday, so yay. Yay. I don't know when my son-in-law will have time to get that done. So we will see. But it didn't look, oh my goodness, if I could hold it up there, it didn't look too complicated. So we'll have to see where that all goes. That's just about all I've been doing all week long. Made ribs yesterday in the crock pot. They had pork ribs on sale when I went to the grocery store, and shoved them in the crock pot, and we were good. This material's kind of soft. I mean, for Joy Sunday. You know, the bigger they get on Joy Sunday, the better they are. But, you know, they're not when I say better, I mean stiff-wise. You know, they're not quite so stiff. So I just kind of gave this a crinkle and just started in stitching. Oh my goodness. I think I need a nap today for some reason. Just need a rest after all my visiting. I didn't take too many pictures, you know, when we were out running around or anything. Whoops. Hang on. I have an avalanche. Just one moment. I'm trying to get a pair of scissors out of there. If I can get a hold of them. Well, that thread's laying down, even if it is B5200. I don't know what white I use. I guess it is B5200. I haven't found too much other white. But, yeah. This has cross stitch, cross stitch, French knots, and back stitching in this. But it's not too big, you know, once you get back past the size of the canvas. But I thought I'd just start on a house and see if I could work and finish a house, and then I don't think I'll put the back stitching in till way later, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I thought at least you'd be able to see me stitch. Molly didn't get to go with us too much because we walk around, I call it ground cactus, if you will. Not too big a cactus. But it you know, and it's everywhere on the ground. I have no idea what it's called or what its name is or anything in those particulars. But I don't want her to walk through it. So we usually leave her at home when we're going on a so-called hike. This was not a hike. We just kind of drove around and looked at the trees and got out, took a few pictures, and nothing big. Went to the top of the Continental Divide, but short of that, that was the excitement on the hike. Didn't find any interesting rocks or nothing like that. So, yeah, but we just kind of had a nice visit and went a lot of places, it seemed like. Went to the what do you call it? the thrift store. Didn't find anything I needed there. So, well, you know. We'll see how much of this we can stitch. There are some huge, huge places here. Pieces and parts. I was thinking, you know, maybe when I did this, I'd do the back stitching one house at a time. But, whoops, there went one of my clips. But, not real sure how that's going to work out, you know. Anything sitting next to it, you know, you can't tell, so we'll see. We'll just have to play it by ear. It's been a really nice weather. I think it might have sprinkled or rained once or twice this week. So it's been fairly nice, in the 50s, low 60s. So, yeah. Daughter went up on a hike by herself. Not too far. I think it was 15 minutes from the house. And walked around to see if she could see a whole bunch, but I didn't. You saw some of the trees are changing, some aren't, some are past that point. It's just quite odd this year. I think because it keeps getting cold. It was like 36 degrees this morning. But, hey. I know, winter's coming, right? Oh, come on. But at least I got the kinks out of my shoulder from the soaking in the hot tub. So that was good. I thought I'd start all the way back here. I know, it would have made more sense to go the other way, but, you know. Didn't stitch on too much of anything this rest of this week, you know. Just kind of giving the old body the relax and just not doing much. It was really nice to go out and eat dinner or eat breakfast out and just have other people cook food. Sometimes don't y'all get tired of cooking, you know? In a way, I mean, I was a professional cook, so yeah. I mean, I like to cook, but every once in a while I just gotta do nothing. Or I press the easy button and I get frozen pizza, you know? That's the way it goes. Made a big old batch earlier this week of red chili and ate that for 2 or 3 days. Yep, I'm done. Totally done. So, I know it's getting colder, so time to start eating those things, but the problem is I eat those things year round. don't wait for it to get hot or wait for it to get cold to eat anything. I just eat, the same food year round. Kind of like my stitching. I just stitch on whatever I want to stitch or fix whatever I want to fix. But, in the middle of winter, it's really nice to have beef and noodles or beef stew or, something a little bit heartier. So, oh goodness. Well, we're about 3/4 of the way through that. Oh my goodness. So maybe I'll work on this weekend and see if I can finish just this house, just that house. And then I'll go on to just something else. See how it looks, and if I think I can get back stitching into certain areas, I guess I will, But we'll see. We ate at this one restaurant down in Slida. It's about 45 minutes away, where the Walmart is, and the other thrift store. And they have like I don't want to call it a patio. I don't know. A long time ago, this place used to be some kind of a power station, if you will. So they've converted it into a restaurant. So it had these great big glass windows. So they changed it so the glass windows open like out, but they're like the size of garage doors, if you will. And so everybody eats where they have this open, and in the wintertime they have that part closed, of course. But it overlooks, I think it's the Arkansas River that comes through there. I'm not real sure. I could probably be wrong. It might even be the Colorado. I'm not sure. But you can watch the river go by, and in the summertime they have people that go kayaking down through there, and it's not deep. I mean, I don't know, 2 feet deep maybe, at times. But they play in it, and use their, not surfboards, but I don't know what they call them these days. These flat boards that they play on out there in the water with, and then people will kayak by. And I don't know if they have a festival. It's called Fib Arc, and I think they might do some, what do you call it, events on that water, when the water is much higher. So yeah, it's fun. You get to watch them out there. Not so many people in the winter, but it's a nice place to eat. And it's like they have a bar, and it's more of an adult atmosphere. I never see kids, little kids. I mean, even tiny kids up to 16 or 17 in there, maybe. Maybe they're never. So it's more of an adult type atmosphere. But it's really a nice place, and they have like wrought iron tables, that you eat at, so it's kind of rustic looking. So yeah, it's our favorite place to go to eat dinner. Last time that my friend was up, we didn't get to go because they were having that Fib Arc thing, and town was so crowded you couldn't even find a parking space. That's how bad it was. It was just horrible. So we didn't go there. We came back and ate at the Chinese place. But, yeah. I think I got enough thread. It's almost taken one full thing of thread just to do this little blue part. But it's not like we don't have any B5200 extra if I needed. And some of the spaces are bigger than others. Some are not quite as big. So we'll see. But I thought I might as well get this started. I just thought it was cute and whimsical. I usually don't buy these kind of things. But something about the houses and the snow and all that jazz, it just kind of appealed to me. So here we are. May have to get well, it's got a Joy Sunday bag. So I might not have to get its own bag, if you will. So, yay. But I have some left because I buy them. I think there's 30 of those bags that I get from Amazon in one order for, like, I'll call it between $20 and $25 maybe. That might be way too much. But yeah, they are sure a bargain, and I love them. And I get the biggest one I can. I don't remember if it's 9 by 13. That might not even be right. But they're fair good size, and they hold a good size project, especially if you've got a big one that's got hordes of thread. I mean, I got European Town into one, so that'll tell you how big it is. And it's got lots and lots of threads. That and Ambulite's got their own. So, but I keep Ambulite for the most part rolled, not folded back into the bag. I know I probably should, but yeah. Of course I'm going to run out of thread here. I don't believe we got enough. Might not be able to get the needle turned too much, but we'll see. We'll just keep stitching. Oh, nope, it's not going to make it, because I'm not going to make it turn again. Hang on. Get that through there and get it cut. All right. Well, we got all that except for that part. And there's some more white in here. So, yay. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.